So, hi, my name is Greg Lindahl, and I'm an engineer at the Internet Archive. Being from the Internet Archive, it's a lot of people know us and use our collections extensively, and so the biggest fun for me is meeting people who I haven't met before, but they're fans of the archive, long-term users of the archive, and so I love being able to quiz them on how they use the archive, because we have this big push to make all of our collections a lot more accessible than they are today. We've been very good historically at gathering bytes up, but not so good at delivering them to people who want to look at them. And so the ability to talk to end users, especially technical ones who can comment professionally on our UX and UI issues is worth its weight in gold to me. So my background, my previous startup was a web scale search engine, and the Internet Archive has that and a lot more. So not only do we have 12 petabytes compressed of web archive going back to 1996, which is a really beautiful data set, and it's really fun working on making that accessible. But we also have a large collection of video and TV, and for me, the most exciting other collection is our book collection. So we hope over the next 5 years, maybe to scan as many as 10 million books, and building exploratory tools for that book collection. It's like the web, only much higher quality. And so even doing really simple things like taking the sentences from books and finding all the sentences that mention a year and extracting the entities that go with those years just is a fascinating data set and has incredibly huge value as an exploratory tool in a way that no library has ever often offered to the public before. And so that data exists at the Internet Archive, and I'm just fascinated with all the different things I could do there. So a lot of people who come at data science have a pure computer science background, and so they may or may not have had a good grounding in statistics, which is super important to understand in data science. If you don't understand statistics, you're doomed to make foolish recommendations. And I've been lucky that the data scientists I've had the pleasure of working with all had very firm grounding in stats. And that's one way in which having a hard science background can be very useful. So really the people I encourage to be data scientists are the folks who have a grounding in a hard science or economics or something that's very numbers driven, and then trying to learn to use the various tools that are available to data scientists now, which are much more powerful and don't require a CS degree to understand. So that when I am running around hiring data scientists, I tend to focus on people who are like me, which is probably not the best thing in the world, but but they seem to work out really well. So don't think that you can't be a data scientist because you don't know a ton about computer science. The more important thing is to have mastery of some corner of science that uses statistics to the point where you really understand statistics. That's, in my mind, is the most important thing for a data scientist.